like when you were first getting started, like, man, you were excited, things were happening, it was going, but then you kind of started to withdraw, or you kind of hit a wall?
Well, I guess for myself, when I started the current specific niche that I'm operating in terms of NLP, bringing back to the very first time I actually stepped into the class, I had no expectation, which means that I was telling myself that I was really at the worst point of time in my life, and these 6 days could be a good break, away from all the work before I continue to go and face all the shit again, back in business and my career and my life. So I had totally no expectation. But when a person has no expectation, anything that's good that comes out from it can only be a positive thing. Well, that's probably a good thing for me at that point of time. However, right now, standing in the shoes and from looking at the perspective from an educator's perspective, I would say there's going to be a few very key components to really bring up the learning of our students to really a whole new level. And I believe that to really serve our audience the way that they really deserve, it is really our responsibility to take note of all these very tiny, minor details that's going to play a really critical part in terms of the success. For example, the learning of a student starts way before they actually log on into your membership area for an online course. It starts way before they actually step into the classroom of a live seminar. And what do I mean by that is that if they are able to tell themselves, for example, the focus, that this is going to be one of the most awesome course ever in my life. For example, years ago, if I'm going to tell myself that the NLP class that, the 6 days that I've attended is going to be the best thing ever going to happen in my life, which is true, by the way, I believe I would have actually gained a lot more. Right.
Yeah.
So the pre-framing of our students is as important as, after they are ready, our students, as compared to when we are pre-framing them for a sale. So that's basically the same concept. If we are able to pre-frame them before they actually start any learning with us, that's going to dramatically increase the effectiveness of the learning, because basically they are telling themselves that, hey, Steven is one of the best in this world. If I don't make use of the next 48 hours with him in this conference hall, I'm going to regret big time. Right? And guess what? That mindset is that he's totally focused on every single word that you could be saying, and he's going to look out for all the things that he needs, regardless of whatever you are talking about during the 2 days.
Yeah.
So that's really, really key. And of course, structuring of the delivery of the content itself during the actual course, online or offline, that's obviously a huge component towards the success of our students.
Yeah, that is so powerful. I mean, I wrote that one down.